Hello and welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Jatt, special MSI edition.
It's been a while.
Do you know last episode was our most viewed episode ever?
Boom, we made it.
All downhill from here. Let's do it. Wasn't the biggest on Reddit.
How many
but it was on
slides do
YouTube,
we have
which is
this time?
We have 6, same as the biggest episode ever last week, so you never know. First slide of This or That. Will an emerging region make it to groups? Yes or no? Basically, these are the teams that qualified from the play-in group stage, and these are the teams that were pre-qualified into the play-in.
Yeah. So I was actually favoring Supermassive in their match versus EVOS. This is going to be the one that's a little bit more slightly favored, in my opinion, but I think that they will. I think Supermassive will look very good in the play-ins. Even though Vietnam as a region definitely put out some very good ones. Gigabyte Marines, people will remember.
Yep, just for context, EVOS is from the VCS, BAU Supermassive is from Turkey. We talked about this a lot on the dive. I actually have Supermassive favored in that series, so I'm gonna say yes. So
we're both yes.
Yeah, all right, slide number 2. MSI, better ADC, Uzi or Prey?
So both Doublelift and Reckless very recently have both said that Uzi is the best in the world.
Yep.
And watching Uzi play is insane. And hearing the casters when reviewing VODs of the LPL talk about Uzi and the stats that he has been able to rack up, over 18 CSD, I'm gonna have to go with Uzi.
Yeah, I think judging based off of outputs, it is almost impossible to not say Uzi because so much of the team and the strategy revolves around making sure he can succeed, give him the resources to succeed, and then he does so. Whereas Prey has the lowest CS percentage from 15 to 30 minutes of pretty much every 80 carry from any major region in the world because he's so good at still being successful while deferring to his teammates. So I think it is possible that Prey is a better 80 carry, but based on the outputs and based on the way teams play, I have to say Uzi because of what he does in the game with the resource.
Yeah, for sure, I'm gonna have to go Uzi. Next slide.
All right, here we go. Prey's still super, super good. More likely to miss semifinals, EU or NA? Neither.
We also touched on this one.
Oh, man.
I don't think either of them will miss semifinals, like you're saying.
So essentially this question is who has a higher chance of blowing up?
Yeah, who is going to be beat out by any of those teams we saw in the last slide?
Yeah, could be the Flash Wolves, could be any of the teams from last slide, as you mentioned.
Going by history, I would say NA.
They have, well, actually, G2 missed out that one time, right? Yeah, G2 missed out in 2016.
Yeah.
NA missed out in 2017. And things are cycling. It's going to be
I'm going to have to go with the memes and go with NA because my mental
power
has been
ranked
broken.
EU at 3 and NA at 4, so therefore NA is more likely.
But if both of them do get on, I think NA is going to do better. Ha!
Saved it.
Next
Did you
slide.
go this or that?
I go
We
NA.
both did that. All right, next slide. Hopefully neither of those things happen. Who would win, Gambit or Supermassive? These are the two teams that won their play in groups. I thought Supermassive was much more dominant.
They looked way better.
Could have been undefeated had they not decided to play Smite Kai'Sa mid jungle in the last game. So I'm going to say Supermassive. And I think that's what a lot of people were saying based on scrims as well.
Yeah, I feel like Snowflower especially, the Rakan, the Thresh, just looks so incredibly good.
Yeah.
Whereas Gambit, a lot of the times, the early game would look good. You know, Diamond be invading, you get flashbacks and everything, but then it would start to fall apart in the mid and late game and you get really worried. So I think Supermassive as well.
Who do I want to win? Is Gambit. But who I think would win with Supermassive. I'm just so nostalgic anytime I see Gambit with Diamond.
You played it in NA.
No, I'm not as nostalgic about his times in North America, where he was losing every game because he wasn't trying. Next game, next slide, right here.
Same game.
King Zone loses less than 1 or greater than 1? Greater than 1!
I said 2 earlier today
2
when we were discussing it. Said 1 to RNG and 1 to Team Liquid, baby.
There's precedent. The last 2 times we've had a 10-game group stage at MSI, the #1 team has been 8-2 both times. SKT 1 year and RNG
But they look so good. Kingzone, so a reason why this is even a slide is how dominant Kingzone have been. And they are undisputed the favored team to win the entire tournament.
This isn't just group stage. This is Kingzone losses. So that's actually more than just group stage. Also, look, I didn't realize that picture with the double nose pick. That's That's impressive, actually.
Snuck that one in there.
That's only if they lose less than one. This is therefore a better version.
I think they'll definitely lose more than one game over the entire tournament. I think this slide is
possibility for an undefeated MSIs there. Final slide is next, I think. Play in meta. Siesta or Fiesta? It says meta.
Yeah.
I think the picks were fine. I think there are a lot of criticisms to the quality of play, but they're still the best teams from each region, and their champion picks, I think, were mostly good.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the final game of group stage, Fiesta, but the rest of it was a siesta?
Yeah, I don't think the play-in meta was that far off as far as what we're gonna see once the major regions start playing as well when we get there. There are a couple things to watch out for that we discussed on the podcast.
Like what?
But I don't think that it was, crazy or anything, so.
Yeah, I think there's a chance we might see a little bit more Azir. I think Kaisa's almost never going to get through. I hope it doesn't get through.
Yeah.
And those were beginning of play-in things with a few teams not being up to date. It's kind of like when we saw Ardent Sensor in play-in. It didn't seem like it was 100%. It seemed like it was 80%. But last year at Worlds, it was 100%.
So I don't know. What do you think? What are you feeling then?
I think Fiesta's got the negative connotations, and I think the meta's fine.
I mean, is Siesta not negative? I guess Siesta is relaxing.
The picture is they're just chilling. But
this is Cinco de Mayo, maybe they're drunk, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I went to a party where there was a Fortnite-themed llama piñata.
Did you get to hit it?
I did, because there were like
change
5
color?
people who failed ahead of me. So then I just smashed through it. I used mostly my hands. But I'm gonna go with Fiesta because I like Fiestas more than.
You broke the piñata.
I broke it.
Yeah. Kobe's been working out.
Anyways, what's the next slide? Is that it?
That's it.
You always gotta make sure.
Oh, this happened as well. So they decided to bug splat our this or that screen. Interestingly enough, we do not run this or that through the league client.